Yeah, and that's what I was going to say to you. I mean, I didn't have any doubt at all that he'd come and score goals. I'm looking at his qualities. He's quick, he's strong, he's brave, he's good in the air. But the one thing that I've really, really noticed, and I hope this is taken as a compliment, is his game intelligence. He's very, very clever and aware of where to go. And I suppose when you're playing in a team that, full of intelligent players, like whether it's De Bruyne, whether it's Gundogan, whether it's Foden, it's a perfect fit.
Absolutely. And remember, they said it after the Community Shield, they compared Nunez and Haaland, and suddenly Haaland was a flop after 90 minutes. But remember, even in that game, you could have had 3.
Correct.
If we see back on that game. But Ali, you've got a very valuable point. His running is the key here, because when they said when he came to England, this is only a counter striker. No, it's not. This is about his run in the box. And Ali, you were one of the most clever around doing that. And if you saw that fantastic goal he scored against Dortmund when he did that karate kind of kick, but still his run ahead of that was unbelievable. He did that little turn, get the defender away, makes him always stay kind of alone in the box. And when you have the players that you mentioned at Manchester City, they will then pick him out. And another thing, and I'm said it for many years, there's 2 things that is magical, I think, is that first of all, he never goes in offside, meaning that his runs is unbelievable. And secondly, and in all due respect, Ali, he's the only goal getter I've seen in the world who is as happy when others scores. Yeah. And why is that? And why is that important? It's important because I think then he will be liked in the dressing room straight away. So he can adjust very, very straight. Because there was in the game now against Manchester United, he could have had a shot from like 16, 17 yards, and he played Grealish. And I asked him after the game, and he said, "Yeah, maybe I did overdo it at that time." He said, "But that is the mentality of him. He wants to play in his teammates in better positions."
But one of the most impressive things, even about the weekend, I think, Jan, we saw something in his game that we hadn't seen so far since he's come to this country. We've seen his goals, we've seen his finishes, but we saw his creation for Foden at the back post. That was brilliant. He gave the pass to Foden that you would normally see him receive.
Absolutely, and remember back when he scored against Nottingham Forest, his first goal was after 11 minutes. That was his first touch of the ball. He had a second goal in the 22nd minute. That was his second touch of the ball. And Pep Guardiola said at the press conference, "I want him to be more involved in the game." And what you're saying is that he got this. He is clever enough to be more involved, and he has taken steps. And I think his link-up play when he started at Dortmund wasn't that good as it is now, but he's improving. And you will see him being top of the charts also of assist when this season will come to an end.
You talk about what he's going to be needing to do off the pitch. I imagine he needs to eat the right things, Jan. And you've been speaking.
You know
about
where
this.
we're going here, Jan.
You know where we're going. You've been speaking about this all in today's papers because we're fascinated with what players eat in this country. We're fascinated with food, aren't we? Apparently, Alfie's lasagna is what fuels Erling Haaland before every game. Have you tried it? Is it that good?
Well, I spoke to Alfie again yesterday because I said you have to do this book now in England, don't you? But it was. But we had Alfie before the game, and he said he was doing this lasagna, and I knew about that. And then suddenly he scored 3, and straight after the game, I started getting text messages from people. Could we have that receipt that he's getting?
Yeah, and I was just going to say, if you could ask Alfie to send me some up here in Glasgow, I'll be unstoppable at the 5-a-sides next week.
I will tell him.
Jan, thank you so much. You've been wonderful. We really love